Well, going under the thing, I can't win for losing. I can't seem to stream on the other channel and have all the things that I need without streaming on this channel too, which is something we're going to have to figure out later. But whatevs. So I'm streaming on both channels right now. Somehow. Some way. Makes no sense. So, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna obviously have to do something else. Like this.
Hey, stupid! Over here!
Now entering a safe area.
So if you guys don't know, we got a Survival Fest event going on, which means if you are a Division 2 player, you got to get into Division 1. Log into Division 2, there's some things for that, but you have to make survival runs and actually complete them in the Division 1, which we are going to do. I'm going to show you guys something first. We're going to get warmed up because there's some really cool stuff. Some really cool stuff going on. Let me do this, that, let's save that, come back over here. All kinds of neat stuff if you're going to stream on two sites. I only wanted to stream on the other channel though, but this is what we got. What's going on, Beast? On the stream, brother. And what is happening? Prime time. Man, I about cut a promo. Now, I don't know, I about cut a promo on the SSU, but we're going to do one later. It's a long one, though. I don't know if you guys have ever played the Division 1, but it just got a 60 SPF update. Look at this.
System rebooted.
Look at how pretty this game is.
Entering dark zone.
It now plays as smooth
Warning.
as
Now
the
entering a
Division 2
contaminated
plays.
area.
So we're just going to run around so I can talk about that for a second. I have some guns in the Division 1. I call them deletion utilities. Look at this. Get out of here with this. Where's the other big guy? It's like, man, no, big guy. That's even at range, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you play, it's like people just know that one, you know what I mean? So they go and they get it. There's a little thing you can actually get in here and do and run around, but we're just warming up. But this is going to make it so much easier. The controllers aren't so, because in the last game with it being, look at the state of this. So here's what we're going to do now. Now we'll go extract. But the game is just beautiful. This is the game. I would have never left this game right here. How are you guys doing today? We still should have a wrestling show a little bit later today.
Now leaving the contaminated area.
I'm like, hey, there's this guy out of here. the guy come over and no, look, he didn't get this. So hold on. I was just going to extract, but now maybe we don't. Maybe we'll run over here real quick and check on some things just to warm up, and then we're going to get right into survival. Get our survival run in. Now, the cool thing about survival, it is my favorite game mode of anything on the planet, anywhere, anytime. It's the original, and probably where everybody, because it was so popular, probably where all the game designers got their idea to do extraction.
Warning.
Looters,
You are now entering a
shooters.
contaminated area.
That's weird. Must be in the next one.
Leaving contaminated area.
That's good. There's some, when I cut this promo, we'll actually be getting to some really cool things. Oh, see, he knew about that, though. That was weird.
Clean up over here.
Oh, I was like, where's this guy
I got this.
at? Did he come down here? Yes, he did. We'll run over here. The other thing we should probably check, let's just see real quick. Yeah, he's clearing landmarks, okay. He could be behind me. But yeah, it's the original thing. It's the Division really with the Dark Zone and with all their stuff that they came up with. Just next level stuff. It was the first game where you could be playing PvE and then step through the doors and all of a sudden you're in PvP. Look at the state of these guys right here. They don't even know. I didn't even know what was about to happen. Ooh, hold on. See, he hasn't made it down this far. So, we come in, we'll pop this one. Come over here, we'll pop this one over here too.
Warning. Now entering a contaminated area.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't exactly get it to work. It's working on the other channel as well. But see, that's kind of the issue. See, this is where people sometimes they kind of get away because they got to go do something. Anyway, that's the other issue. And, you know, I could have flag row killed that guy right there, but
Now
what we're
leaving
here
the
doing.
contaminated area.
It's getting a little warm up before we go do survival. Did I? Thought I missed it right there, but I didn't. Some weird bug in the game yesterday where we couldn't get in to do things. Yeah, I just didn't want to be streaming on my main channel. I wanted this to go only on my other Oh, Catman. Low. Yeah, I love, like, you look at the environment, just the environment of this thing, the best.
Exiting the contaminated area.
And apparently the Division 2 is going to be doing roughly the same thing. And that's why they've got this Survivor Fest going on right now. So there's an extraction there. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to clear this out. Maybe not the whole thing. I'm going to clear this out, then we're going to go extract, and then we're going to get on to survival. Oh. I didn't know that guy was dead.
Ó, tô escutando o Bruno atirando.
Area secure.
So yeah, you can hear obviously some other players around. Little 2-on-1 is about to happen, I feel like. Yeah, I think as soon as I pop this one here, be a little 2-on-1 action. Maybe 3. Who knows how many guys I got. And I feel like if they're in this game, like if they're playing right now, probably good players. Maybe not, who knows? Now, I'll show you another little trick you can do.
Agent, I am inbound on your position.
Fire on target. Contact. Just like training. Fire. Yes, sir. I got a clear shot. Don't get cocky. Fire now. Keep it down. Enemy cover fire. I'm reloading. Take some time. Clear out the air.
So kind of the problem is right now, usually you can like hide from the AI, but for whatever reason, it shouldn't have like sparked them, but it did. Sometimes when you're in like a 2-on-1 type of deal,
Search the area.
you can use the NPCs to help you out. But the problem is because they know where I'm at, now they're going after me.
Item extraction is go.
Here's where it should be interesting. See, I can't even, like, hide.
30 seconds till extraction complete.
Cover fire! I got a clear shot. Don't get sloppy.
15 seconds.
Get man down. ATF asshole. Clear out the AO. Maintain pressure.
Huh. Almost really would have expected them to be here.
Cargo secured. Extraction complete.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't even know what to say about that. Gosh, I just... Unbelievable the graphics right now. Like... You guys don't have this game? This is the game to get. What's going on, Prime? Beast still in here? Eagle Star, what's happening, brother? Welcome. Alrighty, doing some survival here in a second. Figure we do a quick little run here. God, it looks so good. I'm excited to see what survival looks like now. The game is looking this good, you know? It's a lot smoother now. It's not like all herky-jerky.
Attention. Leaving dark zone.
Hey, you
All
go
right.
in without this, you're dead.
Time for Survival Fest. Man, if you guys haven't seen Solo in the SSU, you guys, if you guys haven't seen his episode last night, I'm gonna watch it, but I already kind of know what happens. Big things coming. Big things. That guy's clapping, and I'm like folding my arms. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, bro.
Some yuppie scum millennial helicopter mom refused to give a kid a goddamn meal shot.
It's crazy. Like, if you, God, I want to talk about like. So I want to cut the promo so everybody kind of starts to understand exact. This is like 3 full circles that are getting ready to happen. Unbelievable. Where did you start at anyway, Primetime? Where did you start out, like, getting into E-Federation stuff? Like, who were you watching? What did you see to get into it? It used to be like a little secret. It used to be where you were standing at in this room was like where you would be. Now, if I was speed running, I would skip this whole scene. But for those of you that haven't seen it, Oh, I've never even heard of that guy.
Better get yourself into a hazmat suit, Agent. We just got word that the experimental antivirals lost in the dark zone have been located. There's no time to wait. You and a team need to go secure them right now, or someone else will.
Come on, move it! We don't have much time. We need to be in the air before the storm hits.
But we've got a storm coming in. They say it'll make
This
Sandy
was the
look
big
like a
joke in the
snowball
Division
fight.
1.
We're locking the base down for the
Never get in
duration,
the helicopter.
And Rhodes says the weather might bork all our
You guys haven't
comms,
played the
so we
game,
can't
you'll
count
get
on
it.
being in
You'll figure it
contact.
out real quick.
Be there soon.
It's how the game starts. It's how this goes. Like every time somebody gets in a helicopter, bad things happen.
Just get there before the storm really hits. And listen, do whatever you need to do to get back alive. You're needed. Lao out.
Now we're being sent into a contaminated zone to retrieve some stuff. Look at this. Trying to hold on to one guy. He falls there. We jump out, fall. Landed on a rusty old nail. Now we got infections of our own. We got problems of our own. Our suit's all jacked up, so we got to fix that. We're out in the middle of a snowstorm, so now the weather, the cold is going to affect us. We got to find medicine. Like, we got to find all kinds of stuff to
You are now entering a
do
safe area.
things.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
So, bam, we got some painkillers. We got some fabric. Everything that we get, we either have to find or make. So, we go up over here. And if it was me in real life, first thing I'm going to do, I'll make a hat. Got to keep the... So, it's only got a cold rating of 4, so things aren't going to go well. Now, where are we at? Oh, we are a long ways away from where we need to be. So, and there could be up to 18 players. So we've got to fight the
Detecting lowering
elements.
of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
We got to fight the elements. We got to find some things. We got to stay around heat. But guess who else has to stay around heat? So you can see our bar. Oh, you can't see our bar. We got to fix this real quick. Let me fix this real quick. Oh, it's not gonna let me fix it. Sweet. Okay. But I have a bar that when it gets below a certain level, bad things start happening. And we'll start freezing to death and dying. Okay, see, there's bad guys over there. All we have equipped right now is a pistol. Getting in and out of the elements, trying to find some things. How is there no tools in here? Oh, I'll tell you how there's no tools. Somebody's been in here. Sweet.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Yeah. Okay. That's not a high five. See what I mean? Already off to a bad start. And over here. Find some heat here coming up. We're almost Oh no. 16 agents remain. Things are this is going to be this should be a really fun run though, because a lot of our supplies.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
A lot of our supplies, they are going to be super hard to come by. So you can see visibility is terrible. Look at that. 15 people already dead. Oh, there's a bomb. You can hear it beeping, so when you're running around and doing crazy stuff, you can start to hear things beeping. You're like, man, boy howdy, we gotta do some stuff. Oh, that's neat though. Can I get close to it without burning?
Core body temperature is critically low.
Opposite of what we needed. So now
Core
we're in
temperature is
trouble.
below optimal levels.
This is where you'll start making bad mistakes because you've got to get somewhere. Yeah. One. Should have did that a long
Alert.
time ago.
Protection temporarily stabilized.
Like they need everything.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Let me run back over here and see. Find a way to get in there. Looks like there's a lot of goodies in there. Will this be something? Man, that's gonna help with the freezing.
Core body temperature is now below
see?
what is required for normal metabolic function.
You can see, oh, I had to take my med kit. Wasn't super helpful either. But you can see how the screen is freezing. That's when you know bad things are happening. Okay, we got the heat, but it's only, God, it's only going to take us up to that second bar. Okay. That's kind of funny. Like, I figured that's where they would be at.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
So this goes back to the thing, like it's not always good to get to places first. Sometimes it is, don't get me wrong. Yeah, see, he had already come through here. I can hear the bomb. Well, that's nice.
response detected. Infection imminent.
I don't know if there's people around here, but looks like there's police and ambulance. So I was hoping there would be some medkits.
Body temperature is now critically below normal.
See, this is where I'm about to die, and if you die in a frozen state, you are just dead. So we are going to die.
No vitals detected.
We died
Diagnosis,
right
hypothermia.
next to the. We died right next to the. You could light that on fire, so I was getting ready to throw a thing in there to light it. This is why I love this game. I rarely die in the game mode, but still, it's something else. Yeah, no, you for sure. You learn. You end up meeting a lot of good people. Learn, having a lot of friends. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I should put that in the chat. If you guys haven't subscribed to it, get over on the second channel. I haven't figured out how. Oh, you know what? I could use this to monitor. Sometimes people, like, I think people leave too soon, but there are things that you can do and trophies you can unlock. See, look, you're doing that. But trophies you can unlock in the whole 9 yards. Hey, Prime, I see you over there. There we go. Now, if you guys are watching over on the other channel, I can actually see you. But yeah, go subscribe to the other channel. I'm gonna figure it out. I just haven't figured it out yet. Like how we do it over there. But that's where we'll move the baseball over there. We'll move all the other games, Red Dead Redemption. Like we'll move it all over to that channel. And that's where, when we do streams like this, we'll do it over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's coming. But I usually hang around like for the entire 5 minutes and die that way. So afterwards, you end up getting a score. Our score won't be that high, but you end up getting a score, and then and I'll even show you guys some tips and tricks when we extract. But this is like the introduction of the hunters. Like this game mode like changed a lot about gaming, which is super cool that they're going to be bringing something very similar.
Now entering a safe area. Incoming supply drops detected.
Look at all these guys. Let's get in here, back into Game Finder. Get going. Look at the state of these of these dudes. So all you have to do during this event is extract one time a day. You get put in for the YouTube, like, or for the Division 2, you'll be put into some raffles to get one of the apparel items that they've got over there. Just a bunch of stuff. There'll be patches, other things. Look, already starting again. I wish, like, now that it's 60 FPS, 60 SPF. Now that it's out in the sun soaking it up, no, now that it's 60 frames a second, like, and now that it's better, I hope people come back and start playing. Like, they've got another PvP game mode.
Better get yourself into
Love
a
it.
hazmat suit, agent.
PvP in
We just got word that the experimental antivirals lost in the dark.
PvP in the Division 1 a million times better than the Division 2. I was also going to tell you, typically there's different suits. You see, we got a blue one. Last time we had a red one. Red is typically...
Warning. Infection detected.
Typically the one that I can't extract with. It's like bad luck for me. Never take these painkillers inside the room. Like when you're, is that it? When you're inside these safe houses, do not take the painkillers. Do not take painkillers right before you go in. It's a weird thing. It'll just reset it. Alright, so we're back. We're getting our hat. Oh, wow. We didn't put it on, though. We crafted it and didn't put it on. Yeah, it's still the same way. You see where I was at in the thing, but now we're closer to this. Everybody is going to be running for that right there. Can we get there first? We don't even need, we really need to be there second. But a very, like, close second. Oh, man. We're on the wrong side of this building. You're gonna see when you get to a thing, you wanna make sure that we get warm again. We have to craft a filter. Oh. We have to craft a filter. And there's 2 different levels of the filter. It's the same level to level 4 that we had. I just expect right in the middle of the road. So now we're going to start coming up on some...
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Oh, I know where we're at. We're actually in a really good spot. Oh my gosh, 20. Perfect. That's the thing we were missing last time. We couldn't get any food. That's what's so neat about this, because it's different every single time. Like, you could be... You could be the windshield, or you could be the bug. You know what I mean? You could be behind the 8 ball, or you could be making things happen.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
we might even have enough to start to get our stuff now. I think maybe we're lacking in some tools.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
But this is what I mean. If somebody's already been here, or if they're in the middle of fighting right now, this is where we come in and we can snake the goodies. But if they've already been here, it doesn't really matter.
Agent body temperature is now hypothermic.
Hear the guy fighting? Now what they don't know is I just came in without killing any of them and took all their stuff. Now people are going to assume that all that stuff is still there.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Because the NPCs aren't killed. So this is like part of what I'm talking about, where it's like really interesting to, there's different ways you can play this. Sometimes it's like straight up, you want to kill everything, shoot everything. Sometimes you're trying to sneak past some things. Now there are items that are down below. However, there are also some bigger fish we're about to fry. We want, eventually
Body
we can
temperature
come back
dropping
to
below
that.
normal
Now,
levels.
sometimes, see, look. Sometimes. You have to stay on the fight. Sometimes you don't. There's probably a guy. Oh my gosh, like we are getting more lucky. Purple, like your purple
Core
stuff,
body
that's as
temperature
best
dropped.
as good as you're gonna get out here.
Warning. Immune response detected. Infection imminent.
You can see, like we're winning in the pants department also. Pants, jacket. Got a few things that are like over level 10 already. Absolutely crazy. Now, when we come down these stairs, if that wasn't an agent shooting, there could be some NPCs.
Hey, help me look. Can't hide, Clutch. Keep up the pressure.
Drop in core temperature detected.
You hear him back there? Kind of comes down to how fast
Get yourself ready. I'll ever be.
he was talking. we're winning the lotto right now. I said it now, from here on out, we're going to be getting crappy clothes. Frag grenade, energy bar, we'll take it, we'll take it. Oh man. Purple gear already? Like, the game's like, it felt bad for doing us so dirty last time, so it's like, hey, we're going to give you all the stuff now. It's like, just in case you didn't know it, they're a fiddle player too. So we should, I mean, honestly, have everything we need to do the thing that we need to do.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
I'm still though wondering where those two guys went now. There is... This is a risk that doesn't always pay off.
Heard something. Help me look. Need you to help me.
You see something?
This is the part I'm talking about right here.
See how you like this.
God dog it. What in the heck? I don't even think I've ever been up here. I'll get back after that dude in a minute.
You lost?
Alert. Action temporarily stabilized.
Huh. I'll take it back. I've been up here. I just didn't know you could get to it from that way. There we go.
I don't see it.
All right. Now, this is the part. There's a big guy that, big yellow guy that, like, we can't beat right now, I don't think. We want to stay out of his way for now.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
We're almost set up to where we could go to the dark zone. What's funny, a lot of these people die and they just jump out. Like they die and they're gone. Shouldn't do that, because if I come by you and I've got 2 med kits, I'll probably pick you up. But this is one of the best routes, if you guys have been watching. One of the best routes you could take. It's not the fastest route, but it's one of the best. Now this is where we really... Hey, welcome back, Beast. So let's get in here now and let's really optimize what we got going on. I'm not going to use that weapon. I typically don't. Seems to do better with that. That's fine. We'll go survivability right now over. Okay. Let's also look at, we got some appearance items. Let's just make sure that we are optimized. Too bad we can't like get rid of the stuff that we're not using with that. Okay. Now we come in here. We can craft our basic filter, so we can get into the dark zone now. Oh, I got faith I can avoid that guy. Like, not getting the fights that we don't have to get into. Okay. (13 to 11). See, 9 to 2, that's probably the only one. But I have a feeling we'll run into something out there. Now... For now, let's do a backpack. That worked out really well. Minus the ammo capacity, but whatever. Let's come down here. Let's get our pulse so we know what's going on in Pulse Land. See, let's get the additional med kit. That's good. We'll do the 1 standard gloves just because we can right now. That's perfect. Oh, that worked out really well. Let's get the med station. Yeah, that worked out really well as well. Then just because we can. Okay. Now...
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
We got that. Let's equip our stuff. Now we're looking better. Okay. Look, we started with 16 agents. There's only 8 agents remaining. You know what we're gonna do with this guy?
Not since that asshole Marcus died. Jesus, I missed that guy.
With only 8 agents remaining, we'll go take his stuff. Like, that's an easy loot right there.
Core body temperature drop.
Oh, that's not where we want to be. So he's only a couple. I have a feeling he's in a bad spot, but look at all the stuff he dropped. Look at these
Something
guys.
out there. I got this. Nice, easy mark. This is gonna be fun. Who's your mark? We own this place. We got Alex.
Yeah, he got Alex. This is what he was coming in to get. All the goodies.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
We'll go ahead and get the goodies. We are set up so good right now. Let me say, let me take this med kit so I could take this med kit. Oh. See, look, our health's not even going down really anymore. The temperature, you know, like it's -21, we're at -16, so we have to find something a little better, and we could have like crafted something at a level 9. We've got it at a level 2 right now, so we could have crafted something, but I just have a feeling we're going to run into something, you know? In which case, then why would I craft it now? This part is always fun. You're going to see there's a big guy walking around right there. And he's gold. Like, we're not set up for as good as things are right now. It's not that good. So, little noise discipline. We're just going to sneak up and around here. He's on this side now. Perfect. That'd probably do it right there. Did it not equip it? See, look, there's a guy right there. And a guy right there. But here's the problem with these guys. He sees me, right?
Body temperature is
That's
critically
it.
low.
So there might be. Gotta be careful. This is where, yep. Look, this is where we could have got dumb. We could have panicked, but the whole point of survival is to not panic. Don't panic. Get over here. Got plenty of food. And so you don't even need the med kit sometimes because you got the food. But you can see how much longer we can kind of hang out in the cold, where we couldn't hang out in the cold that far before. And see, and that's a part of the mold you got to break, because you know, they say, they're like, oh, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face, you know what I mean, or popped in the mouth. That's true, but what happens if you can get punched in the mouth? This is like Totes wrestling thing. What happens if you can get punched in the mouth and still stick to the plan? You know what I mean? Now you're good to go. So where other people are having problems right now, like other people are having issues right now, we're sitting pretty. You know what I mean? We're not. Things aren't going too bad for us. 7 agents remaining.
Warning. Immune response detected.
Killed by an
Infection
NPC.
imminent. Detecting
Medicine
lowering
in
of
this
core
in
body
this
temperature.
game mode too,
Threat
you
of
don't want to
hypothermia
save it.
increased.
Like, I'll forget to take it sometimes, but
Infection
it's
temporarily stabilized.
percentage based. So because it's percentage based, that means the more time you have on your timer, the more effective the medicine is. The less time you have on your timer, the less effective the medicine is. So now we're sitting pretty. We'll come back and pick up some of the stuff that we left. And now we're going to start making our way towards the dark zone. Honestly, we could probably run to the dark zone right now and we'd be fine. So if I was speed running, I'd already be like, hey, we got some really good pools. We got lucky on some stuff. So let's go ahead and head, you know, and get in there and do our thing. But right now we don't really need to. See, got a guy right here running around doing his thing. He's probably looking for this stuff down there. Doesn't know it's already gone. There's another thing, so now that I see there's another guy,
Core
now I'm
body
like,
temperature dropping.
it's time to go to plan 2. See, agent already reached the dark zone. But if they reach the dark zone and they weren't ready, like, and sometimes they don't know. Sometimes you don't know if you're ready to reach the dark zone or not. But if you weren't really ready to reach the dark zone, you're just gonna die in the dark zone anyway. And now, look at this, getting full up on medicine too. Jeez. Some fabrics there. I think there's some medicine in here. Med kits. So if that guy needs med kits.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
And this is the part right here. That if everything's going wrong in your game, the next place we're about to go, this is what you want to do if you can do it. If you've got a mask. Otherwise, don't you do it. We're getting some good medicine pulls now too.
Source of hydration, but must be melted first in order to avoid hypothermia.
Right here. You will kill people, but see,
You are now
it says that
entering the
we're safe.
contaminated
We're good to
area.
go. And you have to get through here to get to some good loot. Then you can crawl out of the contaminated zone.
Leaving contaminated area.
But you had to get through there, so if you
Drop in
didn't have a
core
mask,
temperature detected.
you'd die right there. Then up here, some really good loot.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
Yeah, this is the thing that can start really like turning your game around just in case. Only thing is, we don't really, not super important for us right now, but you never know, we can get better.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
You can get weapons in here. You got 2 med kits sitting up here. More body armor. We're full up on med kits, so it doesn't matter for us. Look at that. Yes, please. Not the perfect gloves by any stretch, but and then bam, back out. Need some food. Take some medicine.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Whoa. Who is that? So no dead people really around us. We're gonna stop in this last place over here, but first... Oh, somebody grabbed that, but didn't grab the... Oh, didn't grab the other thing. Alright. It's one way to do it. Alright, now let's look in here real quick. Let's get rid of that. Really, that blue mask is better, but it's blue, you know, end of the day. Love it. All right. Let's just craft it and get it over with. That should be the last, like, real thing that we need. Everything else, like 9-7, yeah. Let's craft this since we can. Just give us a better rifle. Now, way in the beginning, we could have equipped or got a different weapon altogether. We're gonna craft this, but I don't. We'll see. We'll see if we use it. I don't know. We might. Okay, let's just start at the beginning. As Mary Poppins says, that's a very good place to start.
Warning. Immune response detected. Infection imminent.
See how fast that went? Okay, so we have these if we need it. You know what I mean? So now let's just go back. 3 weapon parts. I mean, technically we probably could make all that and get that, but having a blue gun isn't the most important thing. These gear mods, however, aren't a bad way to go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we're gonna get some more gear mods. We don't have all the purple gear, right? Damage to elites. Yep, thank you. Ammo capacity, like not the greatest thing, but this almost now makes me want to change something up. Because we have, let's put that there. Let's put that there. Put this here. And see now, oh, of course, I didn't even realize that. Now that's way better, don't get me wrong. Okay. I mean, I pretty much think we got what we're gonna got. You know what I mean? Now, the only other thing that we can do, and I'm probably gonna do it now, is right now we've got enough of the turrets, we got enough of all the stuff, so now we're heading to the dark zone.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Take all of our stuff.
Infection temporarily stabilized.
That's where we're going. field. So funny. I'm gonna pick that thing up. It's weird. I felt like there was a third guy in there. Okay. Is he below me? Oh, he's got purple gear. God dog it. That wasn't a thing. I wasn't even gonna go get him. But he's got purple gear, and now I gotta know what it is. What the hell? What am I missing? Get it. It says underground entrance. Okay, I see it. Okay. It's right there. Why is it closed?
Warning. Faction detected.
Okay, so we can't get underground that way.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Okay, well, if we can't get in... then we're out. Well, that's too bad. Oh, that's good. Okay. Those are good.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
I always forget. God God, this is why you don't fight yellow. All right, here we go.
Antiviral cache tagged and mapped in Dark Zone.
Oh, it's right down the road. That's new. Where am I at?
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Oh. It's just been a long time. Oh. We're right where I thought. Okay. Perfect. Ooh. Look at all the medicines you want to drop, buddy. Get us some of this. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Shadow? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's always another way to take them out. Okay. Let's look at... So it's almost obvious that whoever entered the Dark Zone, they didn't come from this way. And of course...
Infection progressing.
And of course, but yeah. I don't know. But see, we pretty much got everything we need.
Antiviral cache secured.
Now, all right, and we're back. PvE, nice easy run for this one. But what's funny about PvE is you can still jack people up pretty good. All right, so we're getting low on that, but that's not gonna matter because we got everything we need right now to do the things that we need to do. So come down here, go in here, we'll make stuff we need to make. If we really wanted to go around and do a bunch of stuff,
Now entering
we
a safe
could.
area.
But for the survival event, all you have to do is extract. Oh, let's do this real quick. Got that. See, that's the problem. It's more armor. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Let's see where we're at. Forgot we should do this. Oh. Weird. Okay. First thing you want to do if you're doing this, custom M44. Next, if you can do it, you want the holster. Like, regardless of anything, the holster will give you the 3 attributes across the board in gold. So that automatically really starts fixing some of your stuff. That 20% reload speed ain't going to be bad either. All the other stuff we pretty much have. I mean, there's a lot of like little things you could do if you really wanted this. Increased threat, critical hit damage, blah, 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 blah. You could do that. By all means, we don't need any of that stuff anymore, and we need the flare gun before we get too crazy. Now, this
Flare gun required for extraction
this
now
is the
detected.
part that you get 500 points for making the flare gun, but you could go in and share the flare gun right here with yourself, and when you pick it up,
Flare gun required for extraction is now
it gives
detected.
you another 500 points. So you could do that as many times as you need to do. Why would I do that? Let's undo that. We could go get more things as well, but honestly, we don't really need them. Did that guy die in the dark zone? No, but look, he's actually crushing it. He is extracting everything in the dark zone. So, with having everything we need. Oh, god dog it. He probably got the eye. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and stop that. Get this. Do that.
Infection temporarily stabilized.
Med kit if you need it. Now, one of the things that we will do, we don't really need that right now. So we go and we throw this on because that's what the hunter will target. Instead of targeting you. Look at this. How did I miss his head? Now I feel silly. But you can come up here. And this is where you can kind of get one over on people who don't know what they're doing. When you call in the hunter, or when you call in the extraction, the hunter will spawn. The number of people you have in your group, so even if it was only you that ran in here, and you have 4 people in your group, 4 hunters are going to spawn.
I'm on the way.
If somebody calls in the hunter and they're up here fighting the hunter, you could then run in, spawn the hunter, and now they're fighting multiple hunters. The hunter could kill them. You can go then kill both the hunters because you know what's going on. Now, in this particular one, this is one of the easier ways to do it. You just kind of go. Let's see. Hunter's down here. Now, what we want to do, so he's not shooting at us.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
I feel like another hunter just spawned. He's not targeting our turret right now either.
60 seconds to go.
Set this down. I can't believe, like normally we have already knocked this guy out, but because he's got that med station, it is not helpful for us.
Seconds.
If he'd run down, that'd also be helpful. We can get our turret back and then throw our turret down. Oh, there he is.
Prepping to land. Evac leaving in 30 seconds.
So this is what I'm talking
Agent,
about.
you got 10 before we're out of here.
If he's over on the other one,
We'll be in the air in 10. Evac, hello, returning to base.
let's just make sure.
Approaching for evac.
I don't know which one he's at. Now this one over here is typically the hardest one. For me, anyway.
Still inbound.
Seconds to go.
Well, if I could see. Huh, I can't even see him.
30 seconds.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Seconds.
Yeah, he is just getting in spots that I can't even see. See? Like right there. Like I can't see him. Son of a bitch. Okay. Almost could see him.
Warning. Infection progressing.
Oh, come on. Like, it'd be super cool if my turret would come back online. This is a fight that normally doesn't even take this long.
Initiating landing.
Redonkulous.
30 seconds left to get on board.
Redonkulous. 2 agents remaining.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Like, I don't need any of these things either.
Evac in 10 seconds.
I'm kind of shocked that everybody's jumped out so quick.
Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized.
Evac returning to base.
Now, he's cleared the ways up here. At least somebody has. Maybe it's not him, but somebody has cleared the ways up to the next one. I am pretty sure. I don't think there's anybody back over this way. Well, I would be wrong. So that might mean that there are people up over this way. And there are. Which would then mean that there's probably people up over this way. Yep, already got that. It's not like we need... I mean, medkits maybe? Yeah, killed his hunter. Oh, they killed a few hunters. Okay, so here we go.
Approaching for evac. We'll be landing stat. "30 seconds to liftoff. Evac initiates in 10 seconds. Get on. Birds coming back to base.
Hostile in proximity. Warning. Infection progressing.
15 seconds. 30 seconds. 60 seconds to go.
Oh, we're out of grenades.
Seconds to go.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Ah, mods and caches and... Now, there's some cool things that you could do, too. Hey, what's going on, El Toro? Welcome to the stream, brother. There's some cool things you could do, too.
30 seconds.
Where you extract with just a little bit left, you know, to go and on your timer. What's going on, Digital? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, where you just have just a little bit left on your timer, like 5 minutes,
15 seconds.
2 minutes. That's super fun because you see how long it takes a helicopter to get in, so, you know, you gotta kind of time it. But every day for the next, I think, 4 or 5 days,
Prepping to land.
through Sunday, you can get in, do one extraction and survival, but look at how nice this game plays now.
30 seconds to take off.
We have the 60 FPS, frames per second, you know, upgrade done to the Division 2, and now I'd prefer playing Division 1 over playing Division 2. Period. Put a period at the end of that sentence.
10 seconds to evac. Getting this bird back to the lighthouse.
Agent, I was worried about you there. It's not a surprise that you managed to get out of that situation. You've got some serious chops. Now get back here and let's get to work.
Normally, I don't even pick up any of those mod things, but or caches, because we just don't need them.
Detected. Coordinates uploaded.
But yeah, so
You're
we've
now
done
entering
the
a
thing
safe
now
area.
to where we've extracted for the day. So all of that stays. We get a couple survival caches. We'll open up the survival caches, see what we get. Ooh, some GE credits. GE, they bring good things to life. That'll show you how old I am. Yeah, and there's also an event going on right now too. So like, it's a great time. Like if you guys have never played the Division 1, 60 FPS now on PlayStation. It's already been that way on Xbox. If you really went and listened to talking about the layoffs and all the stuff in the Division 3, it's actually... I don't feel good about Julian Garrity getting, you know, moving on or doing whatever he did, whether that was his choice or somebody else's choice or whatever. But that I don't feel good about. But as far as the layoffs and all that stuff, that's exactly what Ubisoft needed to do. Like, they really weren't going down a very good road. You know what I mean? So they're doing things right now to try to maintain their thing. With what they've done with the Division 2, minus PvP, like they really screwed that up. And they're talking about trying to fix it, but just realize everything going on with the Division 2 from here on out, you're a beta tester. They're going to beta test what's going to, like, their ideas for the Division 3, just like they did with the Division 1. I've got zero problems with that either. Ooh, that's a good mod, except it's health. You know? But what they really did is they broke things down to where now Ubisoft, you know, they've got the pyramid. Ubisoft's going to be running things and doing whatever. They've got 5 development companies, and I don't believe they have them all quite set up yet, but there's like 5 companies that they're going to set up. The Division falls in Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, and the Division, right? So that means that now you don't have to worry that Black Flag. You don't have to worry that there are other games in Ubisoft that are bombing, because they're going to bomb under the other silos, you know what I mean? They're going to bomb under the other 4 development studios, and that's going to matter for those development studios, and that's going to matter for those games. Now, if Ghost Recon, which doesn't bomb, but if it does bomb, yeah, Division's got to worry about that. If they bring out Splinter Cell, which everybody has wanted forever, so if that bombs... Yeah, I'm 50. I just turned 50 this year. But if that bombs, then yeah, that's going to affect the Division. Now, what that also means, or what it should also mean, is they should have more autonomy now, where before they didn't. Before, like, it was just all one big jumbled mess. They should have more autonomy now to advertise the way that they want to. They should have more autonomy now. If you ever listen to the dev team talk, they're always like, yeah, well, our hands are tied. Well, now their hands aren't tied. So, and they could get retied. I'm not saying that. They could be tied underneath the new silo, but now it's just that silo that matters. Now, you know, I don't mean like, oh, I'm glad that all these people are getting laid off. That's not what I mean at all. Like, it's unfortunate, but nice, Prime. So, but the Division right now, they're just doing so many like really, really good things. Let's try this while we're here. With everything going on, are people playing Last Stand again? This is one of my favorite PvP environments. Are other people going to come over? God, I wish they would have Last Stand events, you know, that would draw people back into Last Stand. I always thought with the Division 2, they should bring, like, because... Yeah, there's nobody here. But you have the underground. I thought that should have came, which obviously is the tower thing. They could say what they want, but that's what it is.
Just habit, I guess.
Right. Well, that sounds disconcerting.
I wish they would bring back, like, elements of the Division 1 to the Division 2. I wish they would bring back the elements. Just run outside and look at how beautiful this is.
Take care out there, Agent. We can't afford to lose anyone else.
Like, I wish they would bring back the PvP elements. Like, when you crossed over, it was no longer armor kits. It was instant med kits like it is in the Division 1. God, just look at this. Like, this is... The fact that it's even better than it was now. Oh, my gosh. I can't even get over it. I don't know if it's showing up well enough on the screen, but I remember us coming in here. Look at this. Look how interactive this is. Most of the time, if you were building a light, like a police light like this, you wouldn't have the inner workings of the light in there. And then allow me to shoot them and mess them up. You wouldn't be able to have my footprints in the snow. Like, the game is just phenomenal. If you get up over here, that's why this is still probably, if I had to pick, my favorite game. Look at this. Real pictures of people, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, and I'm sure, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's always like that. Look at these guys. Come here, civilians. I feel bad.
Calm down. I'm not your enemy.
Please don't hurt me.
Give you a med kit. You know, you might hear, like you just told, I told you I had things in the beginning of the stream that just melt things. That's what these are. These guns, the house, best guns in the game. The Dark Zone, man, like, oh, so amazing. The way they had it set up, I can't even... It's hard to believe that they destroyed the Dark Zone. Like, they absolutely decimated the Dark Zone in the Division 2. Like, it's a tragedy, absolute tragedy. You even saw me and Jane playing for a long time, trying to play and make things happen in there. But I just remember this gate right here. First time you walk through, you're like, oh my gosh, now you're in the mix now.
System rebooted.
Anything can happen.
Warning, now entering Dark Zone.
That's what kept this game going for so long. This is where I meet like Danny Lads and McWayne.
This area is contaminated.
There's a bonus. If you blow up the thing first, you deal even more damage. It's not like that in Division 2, but... So yeah, there's positives and negatives, don't get me wrong. I remember coming down just trying to defeat this guy right down here. Like, this was the stuff. Like, you could find a way to beat this guy right here. Oh, this was scary. He would just melt you. A little harder way. I'll show you another thing that, like, I wish. And this is a thing that, like, people that just, like, really love PvP would do this. So you see, like, right now, you got all the stuff, right? You got all the powerful stuff. You go, you're running twin houses. You got this, you got that.
Exiting the contaminated area.
But for the PvP enthusiasts, the PvP guys, there's two different things that you could do.
Attention. Exiting dark zone.
One was play level 29 PvP before you got all the cool stuff. And number two is play level 19 PvP. That's even like taking it back a little further. Either way is fun. I remember waiting up till midnight. I went and got the game. I ended up staying up all night. Didn't tell my wife that's what I was going to do. Oh, she was pissed. Look at this. Level 29. This is where the Dark Zone, like, I wish they took it to this. In the Division 1, where, yeah, you could have all your stuff, but, like, it left back certain things. Like, you would have to have, like, a PvP loadout.
You're gonna need this.
But I don't even take this guy out of the DZ because I don't want, because I've done it on an oopsies. But look, it's an all gold build. I don't even have a total all gold build. I even have a purple in there. Accomplished knee pads, so dumb. Oh, that's pretty good. Huh. That's probably why I haven't destroyed those yet. Savage gloves. Yeah, I bet you I've got an all purple build.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated.
Got,
System rebooted.
what do I got? A Navium B5, that was my favorite. And a G36, okay.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Where am I at? Okay, I know where I'm at now. But yeah, this is, man, the DZ, when the DZ wasn't cool. I'll show you another super cool reason here in a second. Let's go do a couple things, but I'll show you another, like, super chat. I'll show you another, like, super cool reason why you want a level 29 character. What's going on, Groovy? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, Division 1, not so much, as far as the hackers go. Division 2, phew. It's terrible now. Absolutely terrible. Like, I won't even go into DZ and Division 2 anymore. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Look at this, just getting all the Division tech. Give me all the Division tech. Yeah, the Division 1, and not so much. Division 1, you could still have good fights, and then level 29? I'm only gonna pick that up because I think it's funny.
Warning. Now entering a contaminated area.
Yeah, lag switching, plus they're all the glitches, and I've said this for a long time, and they can't convince me otherwise. They can pretend all they want. Oh, let's just pick up this anyway. They can pretend all they want, but some of these
Contaminated area.
glitches the devs put in the game. Like, you watch some of the bigger YouTubers, and I'm not saying all of them, but you watch some of the bigger YouTubers that are really PvP based. One clip, the guy's gone, Navy and P5. Oh, here we go. This you can't just sit out. Oh, the big guy. The big guy. The boss is a big guy. Oh. Who did that? I'll show you the cool thing is coming up here in a second. No dark zone keys, which is my point. Yeah, but they could have did a much better job of fixing the glitches. And then they start punishing people for using the glitches. But you know that damage glitch? It's still in the game. Armor glitch, still in the game. All of it's still in the game. They punish all the people in PvE, not in PvP, that use them. Now, here's the reason. You go to the Dark Zone vendor, and you can buy these caches down here. The consumable cache, and look. You can get water, soda, energy bars. That's not what's important. Look at how much, if you look down in my wallet, that is 19,706,021 credits in the Dark Zone, right? In the game, this costs like 50, 60,000 credits, whatever it is. Here, it costs 1,000. So you can just buy at 1,000, and it like goes across to all of your characters. So it doesn't even matter. So I come in here, I can just buy all these, like, so I buy a bunch of them, right?
Don't hang around.
I come in here, I start opening them up, The only thing I care about, I don't care about all that food and water and whatever. 2 Dark Zone keys, bam.
Hey, you go in without this?
2 Dark Zone keys. A Dark Zone key. That's 5 and 3 so far. Oh, missed that one. Dark Zone key. 2 Dark Zone keys. Dark Zone. Yep. 3. There we go. Hit the mother load on that one. 3. We're crushing it now. 2. 2.
Hey, stupid! Over here!
Yeah, but I don't think it was hacking. What you're talking about on D1, that was like the big problem.
Transmissions jammed.
Was, which is like hacking, don't get me wrong.
Backup activated.
But it was
System rebooted.
them using the controller.
Warning.
That
You are now entering a contaminated
controller
area.
that you can do the key bindings to. So yeah, I mean, that was bad, don't get me wrong. There were times, and I don't ever get why people cheat. Like, why would you get in this game and be like, hey, let me show you something. Let me show you how good I am. And then you're cheating. So 20 keys for 14,000 credits. I don't need any of that. Let me go check something out. I feel like this chest over here is broken the game in the big DZ. It worked here, so it's interesting. But this used to be the easy thing, like if you really wanted.
Incoming supply drops detected.
You gotta love it. Yeah, well, and here's another thing. There's a lot of guys that were like shooting through walls. Some of it, yes. I absolutely know what you're talking about. There's also guys, like, it'll look like you're getting shot through a wall, but it's your internet. Not doing that, buddy. What? There's some places. Oh, blue. That's funny. There's some places in here that have like hidden bosses. This is one of them. That other place was one of them. I mean, they're right next to each other. But this isn't a landmark. Hey, thanks, Digital. I appreciate that, brother. I don't want to share it. And guys, too, remember all your super chats, all that stuff goes right back into the channel. Oh, secure. They got to be real close. Oh, this is one of the toughest ones to get right here. Just because of how the guy's set up, and it's usually the big guy with the shield. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him. You guys, too, this community, absolutely phenomenal. You got a bunch of veterans. Oh, no, this is actually a good place. Do you have a lot of veterans? Oh, no, this is the one. It is with Captain Jacko here.
Contaminated area.
Did he just run behind me? Too much. Did it just say I was killed by an agent?
Oh. Contamination event detected below street level.
Is the shit you
Now
need.
leaving the contaminated area. Contamination level rising below street level. Readings indicate this area is safe. Warning. Our exiting the safe area.
That's weird.
No one gets near it! Fire! Focus your guys!
Are you kidding me right now? Let's see it again. Oh, I see what it's saying. Okay. I just wanted to check that.
Exiting
You
the
going about
contaminated
this?
area.
And it's funny, it doesn't like when you oh, there's only 1 minute, we gotta get
Contamination
this.
level critical below strength level.
That stops going around. The fire thing, I'm kind of shocked that these guys.
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area. Attention. Supply drops will expire in 30 seconds.
Oh.
Alert. Supply drops are now expired.
We tried. I was hoping that if I hit the button it wouldn't do the thing, but it did the thing anyway. It's been a minute since we played it, so
Now leaving the contaminated area. Now entering a safe area.
but you guys kind of get the idea. So we still have wrestling that we're going to do later on today. I was checking because it kept saying I got killed by an agent, so that way, that time I went in and there was no other agent. Like, I knew there wasn't another agent. He killed me, and it still said agent, so that, I think it just means if it was a named boss that it would come up agent. But like I said, too, it's been a minute. But yeah, we got the wrestling thing going on today. It's a big one. We got, you know, it's the Wednesday Night War, so all the Universal Tag Team title belts will be on the line, so that'll be pretty neat. We have a lot of things that are going on with Solo, and a lot of things are going to start coming to head there, so really interesting storyline, so make sure you guys are going over, checking out Solo's universe as well. He just had a show last night that really set up a lot of things, so definitely go check that out. Things are starting to come to a head there. There's some things we can't do until 2K26 if the rumors are true. Now, the rumors are coming from a guy who hasn't been wrong, so you know, even all the big streamers are like, oh, that means it's verified. No, it doesn't mean it's verified. And I know what they're saying. That's not what I mean. I get what they're saying. This guy's never been wrong about any of it. So whoever his source is, it's almost like 2K leaks information through him. So definitely very interesting. Yeah, and I think what we'll do is we'll close this down, and I'll probably go live immediately on the other one. I'll set it up, so it'll be about 15 minutes. I'll set up the other stream, and we'll kind of get it going. So I've got to make sure I got the show set up correctly and whatnot. So give me about 15-20 minutes, and we'll get going on that. But guys, I plan on doing a little bit of survival stuff. I really want this stuff. It did stream on the other channel, so that's cool. I see a lot of you guys aren't over there, so make sure I'm going to pop it in there one more time so that when I do finally figure it out, we can be streaming over there. But make sure you're subscribed to that channel. That's the second channel right there. And yeah, that's where all the other games, like this will only be the wrestling, right? If you guys have seen what's going on, a lot of cool stuff going on, but the other one will be all the other games. So we'll go from there. So we still have to grow that channel and get that going. So everybody that wants the other stuff, also you can go there. People that don't want wrestling and only want the other stuff, they can go there. But yeah, look forward to seeing you guys here in a little bit. And we'll catch you guys soon. Peace.